Hey guys, this is Grenade Launcher 101 here. Bad guy with OG Splinter Cell for the original Xbox. Except this is not the original Xbox. I'm basically playing it off my 360. So things are going to be a little different. If you guys have like a Xbox One or Xbox Series X or S, um, those versions are good because they have like enhanced graphics. But since this is a 360, since I'm playing this off my 360, things are going to be a little different. So you won't be able to do things the way people showed you on like their Xbox One or X or Series X or S consoles, because those play out a little differently. But yeah, this is the third mission, the Georgian Defense Ministry in Tbilisi, Georgia, and we're basically ghosting. So let's get started. There we go.
Echelon got a positive ID on your target from the North security cameras. A guy named Vyacheslav Dinko.
How do I find him?
By his license plate.
And if he's not with his car?
Then his driver will be. Grab him and make him talk. Don't be afraid to use force.
Who? Me?
Grimsdaughter just pulled up the schematics on the ministry. They've got a laser security grid online in the courtyard.
So I stay out of the courtyard.
Don't let them trigger any alarms at all. We still don't have any official approval from the Joint Chiefs for this operation, so one slip-up and it's mission over.
So before we move on, I just want to see where this guy is gonna go. So it seems like he'll be just sitting right there. So I think all we have to do is avoid this camera. We should be good to go. Now, just for precautionist reasons, hold on. Crap. My shoulder vibrator turned on somehow. I had my toes on the button. Anyways, so wait, I have the wrong thing equipped. Optic cable. No. Here we go. So, while we're here, we're just going to wait for any kind of signal from the enemy here, unless the enemy has already come by, in which case I have to open this door and he saw me. Alright, so since he saw me, I have to basically just start that all over again.
Echelon got a positive ID on your
Alright,
target from the North
here we go.
security cameras. A guy named Vyacheslav Dinko.
How do I find him?
By his license plate.
And if he's not with his car?
Then his driver will be. Grab him and make him talk. Don't be afraid to use force.
Who? Me?
Grimsdaughter just pulled up the schematics on the ministry.
That wasn't a really good spot.
Grid online in the courtyard.
So I stay out of the courtyard.
Don't let them trigger any alarm.
Okay, let's see.
Echelon got a positive ID on your target from the North security cameras. A guy named Vyacheslav Dinko.
How do I find him?
By his license plate.
And if he's not with his car?
Then his driver will be. Grab him and make him talk. Don't be afraid to use force.
Who? Me?
Grimsdaughter just pulled up the schematics on the ministry. They've got a laser security grid online in the courtyard.
So I stay out of the courtyard.
Don't let them trigger any alarms at all. We still don't have any official approval from the Joint Chiefs for this operation, so one slip up and it's mission over.
That was kind of stupid.
Commando, unidentified.
That's one on too many. No.
Okay, I know you guys are not here to see me fuck up every time. So, I guess just watch this
Echelon got
a little
positive
longer,
ID on your target
just to
from
see
the security
where
cameras.
things go.
A guy named Vyacheslav Grinko.
How do I find him?
By his license plate.
And if he's not with his car?
Then his driver will be. Grab him and make him talk. Don't be afraid to use force.
Who? Me?
Grimm's daughter just pulled up the schematics on the ministry. They've got a laser security grid online in the courtyard.
So I stay out of the courtyard.
Don't let them trigger any alarms at all. We still don't have any official approval from the Joint Chiefs for this operation, so one slip up and it's mission over.
Okay, so that was kind of a bit rushy, but regardless, we made it over here in one piece. So the next part, you're basically gonna have to deal with these two cameras down here. Wait until that camera goes the other way. And once you get down here, do the same thing. Then you're good to go. Next one, do the same exact thing. And get down here, wait for the direction, and we're good. So now we basically have a checkpoint save. And we can continue forward. You're taking a piss in the dark where literally anyone could see you.
What the hell?
I'm going to ask you some questions, but I think you're lying. I'll do this. What do you work for?
Vyacheslav Grinko.
Tell me about him.
He used to be Spetsnaz. Now he's mercenary. He works for President Nicholas.
Where do I find Rico?
He's meeting Mass in the elevator by the courtyard.
Who's Mass?
Philippe Mass, some computer guy. He has access to Nicholas's office.
What's this meeting about?
I don't know. I swear, it's gotta be something bad if Nicholas is willing to see Grinko face to face.
I need you to understand that we never talked.
I understand.
Good. Convince me we never talked.
If anybody finds out, Grinko will murder me.
And you're frightened of Gringo.
I want to hear what Grinko and Mass talk about in that elevator.
I'll need to deactivate the courtyard laser grid to get in position.
Then do it.
Okay, so over here, you could try and get around him, but most likely, you're not really gonna get yourself anywhere. So the least you can do is like find an object nearby and swing it wherever he's near. You okay. We got that out of the way. Now it's time to go back up. Here we go. back to dealing with those cameras. Wait for it to go the opposite way. Go right under it, do the same thing. If you watched my walkthrough of the PS2 version of all 4 of the games, Splinter Cell, Pandora, Tomorrow, Chaos Theory, and Double Agent, you would know how this basically works. So yeah. So this is a really tricky part here. You basically had to find the closest way to get up to him. Not up to him, but like rather close by him, and then do this. So when he hears it, he can go near. By him. Be cautious and don't be stupid like I was there. Okay. I guess I'll try this one more time, and if it doesn't work, I'll get back to you guys in the next part. So here we go. This time we're just gonna skip the whole conversation, since you basically have the power to do so anyway. Because we already heard the conversation as it is. Here we go.
I want to hear what Gringo and Mass talked about in that elevator.
I'll need to deactivate the courtyard basic grid to get in position.
Then do it.
Here we go, guys. Ouch. Sit on my head. Does not feel good. Here we go. Whoa, get up the stairs. That was scary. Okay. Okay, just for safety reasons, let's look under the door, just to be sure he's not coming by. And obviously when you get in here, you're gonna have to turn off the light, because the camera can literally see anything, can literally see you if the light is turned on. Okay, so it doesn't look like he's coming over here, but... Okay, so the coast is clear now. Now we can basically move on from here. Except I have to pick this lock. So here we go. Alright. So now that window's open.
need a colonel down here. We're trying to get through a retinal scanner.
Advanced Colonel to be a civilian on my patrol. Want me to send him down?
God, no. I hate this guy. We'll find somebody else with the land.
Alright, so obviously getting by these guys is tricky, so
I thought the kitchen was closed.
It's a special order for Colonel Kabashvili.
Ah, excellent. May I?
Please.
Thanks.
Thank you.
that sounded really gross. Anyway, with that being said, once he goes out the door, we're just gonna have to use this bottle to distract those two right there. And depending on if we get by that guard or not, we should be able to succeed. Why the hell did you walk towards me there, sir? That was not cool at all. That was literally the opposite of cool. But anyways.
I need a colonel down here. We're trying to get through a retinal scanner.
Advanced Colonel to be a civilian on my patrol. Want me to send him down?
God, no. I hate this guy. We'll find somebody else with the land.
Also, if you guys are lucky enough to have like all 4 games for the original Xbox in your 360 store, then,
I thought the kitchen was closed.
It's a
or if
special
you
order
have the
for
physical
Colonel
copies of all
Kabashvili.
4
Ah, excellent.
for the original Xbox,
Please.
go ahead and like play this first before continuing on forward with the series. I know the original Xbox Double Agent isn't considered canon, which really sucks because that game is literally my favorite out of the 2 Double Agents. But with that being said, let's continue forward. Version 1 was mainly okay. There was just lots of problems with it. Problems I had with it anyways. I don't know how you knew about me, but that seems suspicious. So we're just going to. Hold on, is my camera still recording? Okay, it is. Alright. Alright. So yeah, we'll just go back to save point.
I need a colonel down here. We're trying
So,
to get through a
okay, as
retinal
I was
scanner.
saying, if you have all 4 games for the original Xbox in your 360 store, or if you had the physical copies, you're free to play them on here, because otherwise, as of last month, as of Monday, and this is Saturday as I'm recording this, I think August
I thought the kitchen was closed.
10th,
Special
I think,
order for Colonel
and,
Kabashvili.
Ah,
and the Xbox 360 store shut down July 29th, which was
thanks.
pretty much last week. So, if you're lucky enough to have all the games in your 360 store, then just consider yourself lucky, because at this point, the 360 stores are basically shut down at this point. So I mean, if you guys got a 1 or a Series X or S, go ahead and get them from those stores. But otherwise, Otherwise, if you have a 360, you're basically out of luck. So with that being said, if you guys have them, for any Xbox for that matter, play them. They're basically better versions. I know I say that the ones for the PS2 are better, but like those are the versions that I just grew up with. The first one and the second one for the GameCube. So that's just my opinion, and the only reason that is because I was only allowed to play GameCube or PS2. We had no Xbox in the house, so that was just the story of that. It wasn't until like a few years later when I got the PC versions, which are pretty much identical to the Xbox versions. So with that being said, with all that said, let's just get back to this. Okay, so in order to do this, you have to distract that guy over there, and it's gonna be a little tricky to pull off. So just keep in mind that these guys' positioning and their movements are going to be different every time you go through this. So if you're going to ghost this and like do this, just be aware of that. So let's do this.
You've got an incoming Colonel, Fisher. Make the most of it. You'll need him conscious and cooperative if you want to unlock the retinal scanner sealing the door to the courtyard.
That's detailed intelligence.
Knowing everything is my job.
So the Colonel is going to go down
Better if I didn't
on
see any-
this staircase right here. So when you do this, just keep an eye on him over there. Once he goes right in the middle, just like jump, then wait for him to come over here, and more importantly, wait for him to turn his back, then grab him and do this all very, very carefully, because you could screw up any moment and you just never know. And that's basically the point of this game's like trial and error setting, I guess you could call it. But that's basically the point of trial and error. You need to learn from your mistakes so you don't repeat them over and over again. And it may sound stupid with the way I'm describing it, but I believe that's the point of it. If I'm wrong, then you guys can just point it out in the comments, because I'm not too familiar with that term anyways. So with all that said, we can like move on with the game, whatnot. So as soon as you knock him out, just put him right here in the dark. It's not going to matter either way. Then wait for this camera to turn the opposite direction of where you're at, to go through this door right here. And then hurry up over here, because not only do you need the laser mic, but since you only have like a 5-second time frame to be able to find a dark position and like monitor the laser mic up on the elevator, you could basically screw yourself over any moment. So it's best to just do this before finding a dark spot.
Make with the laser, Mike Fisher. It's mission critical that we hear what Grinko and Mass say before they reach the top.
Here we go.
Why did you rip it out with pliers?
We had some difficulty with Blonsky's ship. You can see fibers of muscle tissue still attached.
Nasty. Nasty.
You're in the wrong line of work to avoid getting gore on your hands.
Whatever Nikolaj does in Azerbaijan is his own conscience's burden.
You are just a tool?
You're a tool. I'm the technology. I'm the cleanup man. All the blood's on yours and Nikolaj's hands. I'm clean.
And it is
It's what?
clean.
Azerbaijan? Yeah, man. The operation's goddamn immaculate. Except for the files Nikolaj insists on keeping on his own machine. You need to talk to them.
Sounds like we found the subdermals.
I get nervous when the bad guys start making blood jokes.
That conversation's going straight to the Joint Chiefs, and we're gonna need more.
Nikolaj's computer.
You guessed it. Get inside his office and access that machine. Alarms aren't mission critical anymore. We're moving into Fifth Freedom territory.
So wait until those guys are looking the opposite direction of where you're at before moving forward. Because if you don't, they will see you and it'll go against your like ghost run. So with that said, let's move forward. Now these guys are gonna come out of the elevator any second now. So find a good hiding spot so they don't see you, because otherwise you'll screw yourself over. And this probably wasn't the best hiding spot. But, okay, so it works. So now we can go up here. Now, equip this. Here we go. Equip this disposable pick because you're going to need it to get into the room with the crawl space as soon as possible. Just before that or a guy comes out at one end of this hallway right here. Excuse me. Hurry up. Alright. I'll get up here. Sam, come on. You guys coming after you. Let's go. Okay, here we go. So just shoot this light out before going through here, obviously, because the camera will see you if you don't. Alright. This checkpoint is going to be very, very important, so save here when you get here, because this part is a pain. No, I don't really remember how this goes. So, hold on. Ah! Sam, what the hell? Your character block decided to fall on its own. How crazy is that? So, I think if we take out one of these lights.
What the hell?
And this will make things easier. Did he go through? No. He just noticed. Okay. Nowhere to be found, and I clipped through a wall. Okay. So now we try something different.
How did that happen?
And we got caught as usual. So, you know, I might have to get back to you guys in the next part. Well, let me just try this one more time. Just to be sure. Just to be absolutely sure.
What the hell?
Go over here.
Must have been nothing.
Christ almighty.
What do you have?
Bad things. Keep transmitting. We need to see how far this goes.
What's going on?
Corpses, refugee camps. They've had commandos at work in Azerbaijan for weeks. How the hell did we miss this?
Alright.
Keep transmitting.
Oops.
Alert! All men go full alert! We have an intruder in Nikolaz's office! Wake up, you bastards! I want troops in there now!
Gringo, sir. I've got 3 men about to breach Nikolaz's office.
Not including him, I assume. No, that basically includes him.
Richard, we need the rest of the files from Nikolaz's computer. This stuff is going straight to the president. We're going to be headed for military action, and we're going to need airtight proof.
So now, we basically have to find a way to get back into the computer without him seeing us. Though that does require watching his patterns. If we're lucky.
That's the end of it.
Thank God. What exactly is going on?
You wouldn't believe the numbers. Nikolaz is systematically murdering his way through Azerbaijan.
And we didn't know about it.
Nobody did.
What does he want?
You can watch the news later. Rendezvous with Junior Wilkes for extraction.
Okay. That's done and over with. So, I believe... No, I don't believe. I know that there's gonna be some guards coming out in here, so... As soon as we get out here, find something.
Nikolaz's office is clear. We're heading for the rear gangway.
Or at least find a dark spot. Could that be scripted? I'm gonna try this again just to be sure. I know that was really stupid, but whatever.
Nicolaz's office is clear. We're heading for the rear gangway. Man, come out!
No, okay. So now we just wait for them to go back and do their business. I believe we can sneak past all this. Afterwards,
I want an update. Why hasn't the intruder been caught yet? Do we have men on the rear stairwell?
About to reach the stairwell, sir.
alright. We got it.
What the hell did you find in there, man? Lambert's flipping out big time.
What's he saying?
That we're going to war.
Okay. So, that's basically mission 3, ladies and gentlemen. If you liked what you saw, give this a like. Otherwise, if you got some opinions over it, throw yourself in the comment section. But other than that, if this has helped you in any way, you're welcome. So, with all that said, this is Grenade Launcher 101 signing off.